Welcome everybody. We're back for some more triple bypass racing action, and we are here at Viva Las Vegas for round 2 of the Nichols OilPros.com racing series. Here on the commentary, here I am Dean Biggles-Hopton, and joining me as usual, the man from Texas in the United States of America, Mr. Jim Cunningham. How are you doing this evening?
Doing good, and apparently we have to work on your Australian pronunciations.
Yes.
Our race sponsor is Nichols OilPros.com. NicholsOilPro.com. I know that's tough with the Australian accent. Believe me, I did a race earlier today with James. It was the IPG or IGP Super Formula Lights race, and there was 40 cars in that field, and I couldn't pronounce but 2 names out of all 40. It was horrible.
So a big apologies there at the moment. Nichols? Nichols.
Yep.
Nichols.
There you go. Nichols.
Yes, I'll get that one right for you, mate. And thank you very much for sponsoring this fantastic event.
It's good to be back with you, buddy.
Series.
And I'm excited for tonight. Las Vegas is a great track.
Yeah. Well, it's spin to win, isn't it? Yeah, but it's also one of our sponsors, of course, this evening. We'll go through actually some of that information and you're still here with it, because we do have our driver sponsor this evening. That'll be Mr. the 77, Sean Bradley. Thank you very much for today's racing sponsor. I wonder if he is a gambling man here at Las Vegas, gambling on a race win.
Well, he clearly is gambling on the race win, and apparently they named the race the Burnouts and is it Blackjack and Burnouts?
Blackjack and Burnouts.
120.
Absolutely.
Yes. I like it.
21, mate. That's all you need. And I wonder if you have any drivers to the 21 on their car. Don't think so. Drivers are currently at the moment. We do actually. Betis is actually got the 21 on his car. Drivers are just finishing up their qualifying session, my friend, so it's time for us to take a look at our grid this evening. Chad Baer for the Big Ridge Racing team will get the pole position along with Tyler Merritt, with Kyle Gresh and Brad Kress. Also for the teammate for our pole setter, Jeff Slaughter and Steve McLeodin, alongside behind them and Jared Jackson and Bear Hartcomb. John Kreidler and Dustin Barron will run out the top 10. Man from Canada, Jason Benson in 11th there, and Matt Perlushki alongside him, P12. My friend, you read the rest of the grid?
I will. So, 13th, Marty Rogers. 14th is Mike Weida. 15th, Sean Bradley, another Canadian, and Mike Weida. Back-to-back Canadians there. In 16th, Brian Cooper. 17th, Kyle St. James. 18th, Elton Wu. Kyle Dewey in 19th. Michael Seymour, number 87 in the Navy car, number 20, in 20th place. And 21st is Will Emmerich. Number 22nd place is Matt Harmon. Number 23 place is Tex Nichols, our series sponsor. And 24th is John Crutchley.
And behind there will be Al Corey, the boss man as well. Rick Ellingson. We do have some more drivers that probably have not set a time. We'll quickly show you that, whereas they're going to get underway for their formation lap as we go further down the field. Big stack grid, you'd have to say, here this evening, my friend.
Yeah,
definitely
nice full field. 34 cars. That's nice.
Absolutely. Under Al, you've got Rick Ellingson, Clifton Simmons there, Isaac Voss, Jacob Bettis there, Riley Smith there, Ward Fisher, Ryan Hart, Matthew Akola, and Nathan Fryer will wrap out your stacked 34 grid here this evening at Viva Las Vegas for our round 2 of the triple bypass.
So as of right now, it looks like we have 3 of them that are not on the grid. So it looks like I'm just trying to see if they're out there or not.
Let's take a look currently at the moment at how the season is panning out after the first race. Stevie's at the top of the timesheets there with 44 points actually, as well as Brad. side. That's the scoring sheet of the races counted, of course, there. Davey, Dominic, Jeff Slaughter, Ben, Matthew, Sean Bradley, Al Corey, and Kyle Dwelly. 10. But early days, my friend. But at least you got some on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they're that was a great race last week, and it's interesting to get some different guys up front. Our champion from last year. Oh, we're green. They snuck up on me there.
Oh, they will, my friend. See, it pops down into the 0-0 in the slot machine here in Viva Las Vegas. And there it is, Chad Beck, Kyle Hirsch, Tyler. So you got some information, of course, to let us know about the fuel situation. Our stage brakes, we already got a caution.
Oh, yeah, they're going around back there. Oh, more involved. Oh, man.
Big one already, my friend.
Yep.
At least 2-3
there goes
cars.
Some fast repairs. Didn't even get to the start-finish line, hardly.
One fast repair will be available to these drivers this evening. So you, if you choose to use that one up right now, you still got 118 big ones after that. Let's go back and have a look at where all the action had started back here, my friend. Probably around, let's have a look at Kyle. This is under the race restart conditions as well, too. As you see, they're starting to get up to speed as the green flag waves. And this is around the back here currently at the moment. We're looking at the Kyle's car. That's the number 831. He gets a little loosey-loosey. It's not written on the car there, but there he is. All by himself, just a single spin. Now, Mike Weeder. Let's check out what happened to Mike. It's a little bit further back. I really got caught off guard with that one. As we go to full pedal to the metal.
Looks like he just didn't get a great start. Maybe in the wrong gear. Almost looks like he's in the wrong gear there. Got off slow.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, yeah. I'd like to see that from another angle. It looks like he might have got a little help.
I think he might have got a little bit of help. Oh, it's hard to see from that angle, isn't it? It's a little bit of side-by-side action, mate.
I don't think he did. I think he just got loose.
Yeah, he got loose. Just snapped it. And
he just twitched it.
There it is.
That's very interesting, too, because I drove these cars today with their setups in it, and I had a hard time getting the car loose. The car was really tight for the first 10, 15 laps before it loosened up at all. So that's interesting that it got loose on him there. And maybe because of the air coming off some of these other cars, these next-gen cars get affected by the other cars' air a lot. So who all was involved in that? Let's see what we've got now. So we've got we had 5 cars in the pit. We had Will Emmerich, Michael Seymour, Elton Wu, Matt Harmon is still in the pits, and Jacob
repairs there.
Jacob Bettis. So far, it looks like most of those guys used their fast repair. Does not look like Harmon did. Maybe he did, but it seemed like he was in longer than everybody else.
Yes, sir. She's coming back out, so he's going to be on the lead lap. Exactly. He doesn't want to lose it, as you can see, as the drivers all stacked up double file to get ready to make their way around to the back stretch. Currently, at the moment, you'll see in your pictures very soon.
I don't know if the time he spent in the pit, I don't know if he used his fast repair or not.
I don't think so. He's a 1 minute and change at least in the pit stop.
No, he must have been getting it repaired, and he may go. Lights are out on the pace car here, so it does not look like he used it. So that's good for him. Tough this early to lose that.
Keep an eye out on the Duff beer. No. Homer Simpson's favourite choice there for Sean Bradley, today's sponsor. Thank you very much for that. And let's see if he can get a little bit of that Duff power behind him and get his way into victory lane. As the pace car will peel in and we'll get another lap, hopefully under the back, because we've only got one lap so far under green here for the Triple Bypass Las Vegas race.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're off again. I like the little blackjack and burnouts logo there with the roulette wheel. That's pretty cool.
Spin to win, my friend. If you're a gambling man, you got to keep it on the track there. Keep it on the table. Keep all your cards and your hands on the table, please. No slipping anything up your sleeve here.
Chad Baird jumped out on him there. Nice little run out there. And Tyler Merritt, old thumbstick, right there in second place.
Oh, that's right. Thumbstick is in. You're referring to the fact that he uses his controller.
Kyle Gretsch, last season's champion. He's running right there in second, third. They're back and forth. Yeah. Look at old thumbstick down there. He was down on the apron in that turn too.
And what's very, very impressive. You can see Campbell riding forward, Tyler.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive that he took it down on the apron there. That's a dangerous move, or can be a dangerous move anyway.
Oh, where's there? Starting to get a little argy-bargy at the moment. There's Nichols Oil Pros, and he uses AMSOIL. That's apparently the best. I was talking to my brother about that. He's right in motor racing. He's like, that's good oil, and that's what you need. You can put it in general cars, but damn, you can put these things in race cars and power it up.
Well, you literally can put it in everything. I mean, he has products for everything from big diesel engines, big heavy equipment stuff, all the way to ATVs, boats, marine applications, everything.
So far, so good. We do have some stage breaks, so we will get to lap 45 this evening. And then we'll have a stage break. Zooming on down the backstretch. Start another lap as they come into the digger.
Love that camera angle right there.
And we have a caution.
Yep, it's nice spinning right there.
And what does that look like to you? Is that Kyle again, unfortunately? Oh, might have just retired from the session. He's just towed back into pit road. Yes, it is. So, unfortunate circumstances there for the 831 Ford machine, involved in another caution here in Vegas.
So he,
Ooh.
oh.
I'll have to go back on that one a little bit.
Back that up a little bit, yeah.
So he's coming in hot. And there's a little tap. And that's into the 6.
Yeah, that's 6 is Mike Weeda. I thought that was Mike Weeda. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd like to see that from another angle. I think he tapped Mike Weeda and sent him up the track a little bit, and then he kind of Weeda started playing pinball there and came back down on him. But I believe that that Kyle might have started that with tapping Mike Weeda and send him up the track a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a little bit of beef starting to brew here between some of these drivers early, as I think he'll have to send that one back down pit road if we go back to live pictures. We did have a couple of drivers have gone down pit road early, and that's Kyle Gresh, as you said, last season's champion. He's gone down to pit roads, coming out of pit road currently at the moment. We're seeing a couple other drivers coming in and out as well. So
he must have. They're going in to top off on fuel. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would be changing tires at 10 laps. They only have 3 sets of tires, so I don't think that that's going to be the case.
And they also would like to remain on the lead lap and not go a lap down. As you can see a couple
since
of
we've got a minute here, can we go back and look at that crash from a different angle and get back a little before it and see if Mike Weeda actually got touched there that brought that on?
You want to look at it from Kyle, right?
Kyle's view would be a good view to see it from.
Well, he was the one that...
Yeah, I want to see if he hits Mike Weeda here first, right?
Yep, looks like
there.
It. Yep. There's the contact twice.
Yeah, so he sent Weeda up the track, and then Weeda ended up pinballing off
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of beef brewing between those two drivers here at the Triple Bypass Racing leg. That's okay. Rubbing is racing, as we are aware. Rick Elson goes
That
into
was a racing incident there. They kind of 3 wide right there. It was one of those things, but I'm sure, that's put Mike Weida in a bad spot.
Yep. Mike is currently running here on the
he's
track.
still on the track. He didn't.
He's 5 positions down from his original position. He's running in P19.
Yeah. If he's not injured, if he didn't injure his car there, that's not the end of the world. He can recover from that.
Absolutely correct. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in to Race 2 at the Nichols All Pro Series for the Triple Bypass Racing League, presented here on the JPBroadcasting Network, live in your pictures and in 2K. You've got the screens to up that resolution. Make sure you click that button. Have a look at all those fancy liveries and high definition.
They're about to go green here again. Let's hear how a professional does it this time, since I've missed it twice in a row.
Green flag, green flag.
Chad gets him covered off at the start. Tyler Merritt in that P2 position. Brad Press and Stephen McClendon, my apologies.
Yes, I did the same thing. That's the only reason I know is because they told me. Yeah, those old thumbstick running in second. I'm still so fascinated by the fact that he's doing this on a thumbstick controller. I don't know why that fascinates me so much. I know you can be fast, but it just blows me away that he's this quick.
Yeah, that's Tyler Merritt you're referring to at the moment, challenging
Chad
for the lead, going up into the high side. Steve's have some nice little spin. If you're going to get a little toe from anybody behind, it looks like he will. Looks like Brad Crest will go with him. The door almost got shut off there with Brad. It certainly did. Chad Brad did shut the door. Brad Crest did not elect to continue on a little bit further, as he will get a nice little slip toe on our Speedway here in Las Vegas. It will give you these cars, of course, generate that downforce so that you get into that slipstream and you get a pack of cars and go quicker and quicker and push your leader even faster and faster on top of that as well. But got to pick a side, the high line or the low line.
Well, and the beautiful part about Vegas is, especially when you get a few laps into the run, there's grooves all over this racetrack. I was watching them in practice. They were running top, middle, and bottom. Look at Tyler Merritt down on the apron.
And you can see
he's flying too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tyler's in the lead just up the road there. Here's Matty from Story Lane, Alabama. I presume that is. Door banging happen, of course, a little bit further side by side. That's what you'd expect. Look at those liveries under the nighttime lights here at Las Vegas. Look absolutely fantastic. Lots of eye candy to see. Stage 1 is 15 laps. We're in, of course, to the overall race. 45 will get our stage 1. Our only stage break. These 50% fuels in these cars. Fixed setup for 3 sets of tyres available for them. And that's 3 extra, right, with the 1 set of tyres you start the race on.
I believe that's correct, yes.
Yeah.
So,
inside apron there.
You got Brad Cress up there running in second again. You said earlier about him backing off a little bit, not pushing the issue there. That's, from what I've seen, that's how Brad Cress drives. He's one of these guys that seems to just, he takes care of his stuff, and then he's always there at the end. So it doesn't surprise me they didn't push the issue early in the race like that. But as I say that,
Brad!
He pushed.
That's completely on you, Jim. Jim's like, oh, it's okay. Something a Sunday drive here, and then bang, comes out into the fence and licks it hard. Seems to be okay for the number 9 machine, but I don't know, mate. I don't think he's taking it easy. I had to record a little cross draft there and throw him off.
I think Brad's going to say, look, don't ever mention my name again during the broadcast. I don't need that much coverage.
Well, these 15-mile-an-hour winds I've just noticed, so that could have a little play. We're gonna blame it on the wind there for you there, Brad. Say you caught it.
Look, the problem is when you drive it in a little too deep with these cars early in the run, the car is tight, and it will push up the track on you and do that. Like I said, 10 to 15 laps, the car was tight, and then it started to loosen up. And then what I noticed was, when I was out running it earlier today, was going in, I got loose in and loose in the middle. It did not really seem too loose coming off the turn, but if you drove in a little too deep, which you probably did there trying to make that pass, the car just doesn't want to turn. It just pushes up and hits the wall like that. That's not surprising, but it seems to didn't hurt him too bad. He's staying out front.
Let's have a look as they're down on the inside, almost dog leg. That's the only scary part, of course, is when you come back up there, you've got to make sure the car kind of just stops before you start lowering somebody, and that's Stevie up the road there with Brad Cress. That's ahead here of Tyler, Mr. Thumbstick. Dustin Barton here, the man from up north in Canada, is making some moves through this race. 6 positions gained at the moment, slowly but surely. It's the Canadian duo at the moment, Dustin Barton, Matty, and Sean Bradley, all from up north, and doing a solid job as well. Jeff Slaughter and Mike Weeder a little bit further back. If we join the party, we have 5 actual Canadians all together there versus down south of the border for them, of course, here in the United States of America, and the rest of the field is all packed from USA. I think Kyle's showing a different flag. I'm not quite sure what Kyle St. George
I said it was a blue flag of some sort. I noticed.
Looks like a UN flag.
I don't know.
It's from every nation.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, we do have a nice little trio of Canadians running right there with Dustin Barton, Sean Bradley, and Matt Persini. They were apparently, Matt made 2 races in a row. Apparently that's a big deal. They were very excited to see him here. So apparently he doesn't race all the races. I know last year he helped out with race control a lot. And of course he's had some struggles last week and got out of the race early and ended up coming and helping you and I in the booth. So we got to spend some time with him last week for 20 or 30 laps, I guess, at least.
That is correct. There's Sean Bradley as well, too. Now, speaking of Canada, and he's making his way up 10 places today. So that race sponsor is giving a bit of a boost to his 77 machine through the field, looking good. And they haven't gone down to pit road, any of these drivers currently. In the moment, you'd have to go back to Elton Wu, running here in P16. He was the first one to come out ahead of the rest of the field from pit lane. He came in pit on lap 1. You go down to Matt Harmon, and we saw coming in the pit road for some time doing some repairs. He's making his way back up to the field there, just getting past the boss man, Al Corey.
Yeah, I think, and if he did not use his fast repair, he's in good shape. He's probably, if he still needs a little bit more repairs on his car, he'll get worked on during the next caution, or at least at the stage break, and he'll be good to go, I think.
Starting to bunch up at the front currently
the
moment, so that's going to be a very, very interesting. Concentration levels are through the roof here in Las Vegas. As Brad punching the air at the front, 3 wide, starting to see at the back there, Jim. Yes, we are. We got the 3 wide.
Tyler Merritt right in the middle there, whole thumbstick stuck in the middle. They separated that up quick enough. That's 3 wide's tough.
That's when you just go to the level of concentration.
This track, you can do it, but it gets dangerous, especially as these cars start to lose a little grip and they start moving around a little bit on you.
Yeah, with those 3 sets of tires only available to you and the 50% fuel capacity. When are you expecting these drivers to come in? You reckon they're going to make it all the way to lap 45 stage?
Yeah, I think so. Based on my estimates earlier, I'm thinking that they should easily get to 45 on the fuel run. So. Yeah, I think they'll probably go to the stage break and then, change tires there and probably run a little deep so they have a fresher set towards the end of the race, because that's going to be the key, whoever's got the freshest tires at the end of the race. So you got to stretch out some of these, either on this run, but obviously when the stage break happens at 45, they're going to come in.
It's a little bit further back here in the field.
There we go.
Out of the Kelly straightaway. And that's Kyle Gresh. It looked like it may have been Vulcanite. Yes, it is. So it's our current champion from last season, the Sexy Wall Trip machine, into a little bit of trouble early here. When you put a pick on that one, there's the 28 behind him. And looking at the 27. He's got to lost it. He's lost it there. You can see, isn't it? Yeah, he's come into it. There's a little bit of a tap there. Will he collect anybody
Matt
else?
Harmon, man.
Yep, 45.
Matt Harmon seems to be in everybody else's stuff. I mean, literally happened right in front of him.
Yeah, let's see if we can find Matty. There he is. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll right on board with Matty for a second. As he's going to see. Now, whenever Matty just... Yeah, he's going to lift a little bit. Dang. He got to just keep pointing it in the right direction because you'd expect the car would go down to the apron. And I don't think there's much damage done to that. Yeah, exactly. But we do have drivers heading to pit road. So this is an early pit stop. Nobody's gambling to go to the end. Everybody, including all the cats and dogs and the family members out there, are all down at pit road at the moment. I think, well, you might see 1 or 2 cars there staying out. But for now, everybody that was in the top 20 is coming in.
I see very few of them taking tires, though. There's a couple. There's a few. But there's several guys did not take tires. They just topped off with gas.
There'll be a big chase out of pit road as well, too, between these drivers. And Matty gets the win out of pit road. So there you go, the 24, the quickest pit stop there. A 37 overall. It was a 37.83, very quick pit stop there for the Canadian number 24. So big hats off to his team getting the jump out of everybody else on the pit road. Although Brad Kress has now come into the lead of that one. Maybe they're just sorting themselves out. Brad Kress, my apologies, may have just taken the one over. No, Matty's dropping back now, big time. Why is that? Did he get a speeding penalty? He came out of pit road first.
No, I think these are people that didn't pit, I think, right?
Matty boxed. He just came out of pit road. We watched him. And,
no, I'm saying everybody else, though.
No,
they all pitted.
Tex, he didn't come in. Yeah. Brian Cooper's now coming in from P2. Brad Kress just came out of pit road on that last caution. So it's only Nichols, our sponsor of the racing.
He must have gotten some sort of penalty, like a passing under the yellow coming into the pits, and it's going to move him back to the back of the line.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think that's probably a speeding penalty would be.
You have to go through a drive-through again. There's Matty now.
Yeah. So my guess is if he's at the back, he probably got some kind of weird penalty, like when you duck in pit road. If you actually pass a car in that process under yellow, it'll give you a weird black flag, which I think's stupid. That's a whole nother issue, though. But it has happened. It's happened to me, and I believe that penalty would be up back of the longest line.
Okay. Well, I was going to see if we get a quick second to jump in to chat to the driver about that situation now with Matty, but unfortunately we won't because they're about to fix to go green again. Here's your Season 7 of the Triple Bypass Racing League. 5 nights of fantastic racing. Sunday of the next gens, of course, now. You got Tuesday's late model. Wednesday is the dirt. You got the Infinities on the Thursdays, and the Fridays you got the Gen 3s. 14 racing seasons, championship trophies. Registrations open at 8:15 Eastern, qualifying at 9 Eastern Standard. Guaranteed heartbreaking action, I can tell you that is 100% true. So, here we go.
So here we're going back to green here. I'll let you make the call on this.
Oh, no, you go ahead, mate. I'm fine. We just let the drivers do all the work, mate. Yeah, green.
They are away again. And look at Tex out there shooting out in the front.
Fantastic.
No, Tex.
And you got to remember, too, he's got some old boots on that car. He started the race. He's been down there and lapped 9. And, well, we don't know if he changed tyres, but he certainly doesn't have the gasoline to go as far as these guys going 3 wide in the background here. Big shuffle up mix there for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, almost 4 wide at some point.
Yeah, they're definitely mixing it up back there a little bit now. I think what got Tex out front there so fast was, you're right, he does have old rubber on it, but he had that AMSOIL motor oil in there, and it got him off the line quick.
Here it is, Texie. We got get your oil flowing.
His tires are old though.
He's got to take it easy, the gasoline, stuff like that, on the caution and put him into play. He wants a little bit later. Of course, we're going to go to the stage break as well. So he's going to lose a couple of track position. This came out, but he's 16 positions up in P7.
So if he holds on to half of that, he's jumped 8 spots, and he'll pit at the stage break. And most of these guys will repit at the stage break whether they took tires or not, they're going to pit for sure to take fuel. So that's like I said, it's not a bad position.
4 wide. Whoa!
Oh, that's not good. That's our race sponsor right there,
Yeah, Sean Bradley. Getting into the mix there as they are gambling very early. Now, I expect 4 wide, gentlemen, at the end of the stage breaker, of course, at the end of the race. That's probably the time to do it, but you're putting a lot of faith in every other driver around. You're trying that one. And Sean
I'll tell you what,
anybody
that says that Duff beer messes with your reflexes, I have to say, in that particular spot right there, he did not. He did a great job saving that thing. Right in the middle of 4 wide.
Absolutely.
That was a good job.
No, we don't condemn drinking and driving, of course, on the roads, but in your racing sim at home, absolutely go for it if you really want. Now, will it make you go a little faster or not? Not quite sure. Have too much, it will guarantee you make it a bit slower, that's for sure. We can guarantee you that.
That's great. That's a great cover-up for my drinking and driving reference. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Virtual long time.
It's sim racing. It's okay.
Yeah, you can only hurt you. You might take out somebody in their race virtually, but you won't hurt anybody.
That's right.
Well.
Except for yourself, you don't fall out of the sim or something.
So big gap forming between those front two. You go down about almost close to 2 seconds right on that one to Ben Harcum, who's just got ahead there of Chad Bear. So these two just checking out early. 36 out of 45, so it's getting closer and closer, of course, to the stage breaks when anybody of those drivers behind them 2 seconds down the road. Ben, get a move on, mate, if you want to catch out Stevie and Tyler.
Yeah, they're walking away with it right now a little bit, just out there on their own. Of course, both those guys are super fast. Obviously, we talked a lot about Tyler and how fast he is, and Steve McClendon was our race winner last week, I believe, right? Yeah, he was our race winner last week. And yeah.
We're about to pass Barney now in a second of the Geico Recars zone. There it is. Ben's going to chase him down. He says, all right, let's go. All by himself. No slipstream, nothing there for Ben. Just a bit of Dr. Pepper to parry, and there's the rest of the gaggle of cars, the pack of cars. We got a little message out there from Jacob, who said he's got to love his internet working just fine all day until the race. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, Jacob was listed on here as going to be one of our 32 starters. So thank you very much for letting us know that. Some dingo ate your internet cable, mate. So shoo him away.
It happens.
Yeah, I've had those problems too during the broadcast as well.
Earlier today, I don't have YouTube chat on tonight because earlier today in the race I did with James, I was having YouTube issues that was feeding back even with the volume turned off.
Ooh.
So I didn't open it tonight just to be safe. So if there's any messages in YouTube, you'll need to read those tonight. I didn't want a chance to.
Tell you what, you can pull it up on your phone or something like that.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I have it on my iPad. That way it's not affected. Can't affect anything at all. That way I can control the volume. It's really funny to listen to it, making sure all the sounds are good. And please let us know out there if everything is sounding good. If the car's a little bit too loud or need to be boosted up or anything like that, would be a pleasure. I can't really hear myself back to judge that one in the production level.
Yeah, I don't have that on as well.
5 to go here for Viva Las Vegas, and a little bit of battle brewing up around this position here. Jeff Slaughter, Brad Crest now dropped all the way back here to currently P11, so I don't think it's going to be anywhere around that stage break victory, but Tyler Merritt is certainly up there. This is the gaggle of cars there for Chad Bear and John, but the race lead with 4 to go, these two, it's got to be practically one of these two, you'd have to say, because there's a 2.2 second gap back to Ben Harcum.
So I was looking back in the field, and apparently our series sponsor, Tex Nichols' strategy did not work so well on the waiting to take tires and staying out. He's actually dropped all the way back to 26th place. So I think his tires are shot, and so that gives us a good indication of how long these tires will go.
Well, we don't know if anybody took tires before. some drivers took an 8-second pit stop. I presume they didn't take any tires. It was only half the
Obviously
tires.
not, yeah.
So this driver here, Tyler, he was 14 seconds, and Steve 14 seconds, so 15 seconds to pit stop. So I'm the assumption.
Those are tire stops.
That's the tires, yeah. But remember too, it'll play off for Tex later on because he'll have a set available in the garage that a lot of drivers won't have. So he could be
absolutely correct.
Yep. Speedy Tex later on. 2 to go.
But then you've got Chad Bear now, who is up there running in 5th place, and he did not. Looks like time-wise, he did not take tires, so he's in really good shape right now. And also, it has a lot to depend on how you drive. Some guys are more aggressive on their tires, and it wears them out faster. I'm horrible with saving tires. But obviously, Chad is still competitive with 43 or 44 laps on his tires.
2 to go. Last lap. Caution flag, actually, that's been called the stage break. Yeah, so I'll have to swing that one a little bit, one lap earlier. So congratulations, GG goes to Stevie, who gets the stage break win. This one's on the lap, so it's a little confusing sometimes because I got leagues where it's 1 lap after that, so it's lap 45. You have to complete the whole lap. This one's it's really lap 40. Look at that pace car coming from miles an hour of the pit lane.
He was flying.
Sometimes, so really, lap 45 was the last lap. So I will get that corrected for the next race. Apologies about that. There it is. If you want to grab Stevie, actually, mate, and we'll see if they're going to jump down to pit road. That'll be interesting. I'd probably say they would, right? Because they did go down lap 28.
Yeah, they're all gonna pit, I'm sure. So we should. You want to drag him up?
Oh, you can, mate, if you can.
Yeah, I got it.
If you don't mind. Well, let's wait for him to finish his pit stop first.
Okay.
Yep, and then we'll grab him.
Yeah, all right.
Just
good thing you said that, because good thing you said that, because I was fixing to break his concentration.
Oh no, it's all right. We would just leave him. Even if you did, we would just give him a second to spot on that, because it's crucial here to get your pit stops perfect. There you got to spot the marker. Make sure
especially when you're in the lead.
And you remember too the fact that you got to tell your pit crew to change the tires and things like that if you want to.
He's not. He didn't take tires.
No tires, just fuel. Splash and dash, mate. Comes back
so
out
ahead. Pull him up?
Yeah, you can pull him out right now. It's just come back ahead of everybody else and.
All right, here we go.
All right, Steve. Do you have a copy, mate?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
Excellent.
So, man, I see you. You pitted there, but you didn't take tires. Did you take tires around lap 20 or so when you pitted?
Yeah, I took tires on that last caution. With the win last week, it kind of changes the strategy. Just kind of go for stage points. So now we just kind of stay clean and get what we can.
Yeah, no, that was a nice stage win for you. Again, congratulations on last week. I know we had some broadcast issues, and we didn't actually get your win on camera because we had some internet failures right there at the end of the race. So for those who don't know, you did win last week's race, and congratulations. So how's it going tonight? Everything going okay?
Oh yeah, man, feel good, it's running good. It's one of my favorite tracks, so just kind of, like I said, trying to get points for the end of the season now. That's winning last week kind of solves all the problems for the year. Just kind of bank all that up. So, yep, that's how we're going to run it the rest of the night.
All right, man. Well, it's good luck to you, and we appreciate you chatting with us.
Are you a gambling man, Steve? Are you gambling on getting yourself a win there?
Always gambling.
I like it. Congratulations. Well, good luck, mate. You've got one half of it done. Get the rest of the half of it done now.
All right, sounds good, man. Y'all have a good call the rest of the way. Hopefully we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
And that's Stevie gets the stage win done. You can see he's got stage points before from the previous one and the race win, of course.
That was nice. That was nice insight there, that he decided to take tires to go for the stage win, for the stage points, since he got his win last week. Shows you some different mindset of some of these drivers. He's focusing on that right now.
Yeah, his points all add up, don't they? They add up at the end of the season. So it's clever to get that stage win. He put himself in that position. He's come back out again, and he did a splash and dash just to let everybody know. I'm going to show you really quickly, if I can, on that stick length on what just happened. So, the problem is it doesn't really show the last bit of time anyway. But I wanted to show the pit stop time, the last pit stops, but it won't show. Anyway, those drivers in the top 5, mate, didn't get any tyres in that last pit stop. but they may have before. Let's find out anyway what's going to happen.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I would definitely assume that the 5 guys that didn't take tires this time certainly took them at the lap 20 caution or so that we had. They're not going past 45 on one set of tires.
As you mentioned before, how's this? Cliff Simmons now right up 55. The 55 machine, 25 positions gained. I was going to say 55 positions. We're going to have 32 runners in this race. So 31 or so now, a couple of times.
Yeah, that's a huge move up to the front for him. Let's see how he handles running up there in the front of the pack. I'm not familiar with Clifton. Apparently, he decided to go out there and take the lead. So good for him. But I'm not real familiar with him from my experience so far. So I don't have a lot of insight as to how he drives. But certainly his strategy worked out nicely there.
Yeah, but he's also one of those drivers that took some fuel in the last pit stop. So if we get a few more laps of green flag racing under the belt, you're going to start feeling the punishment of those tires later on. Then again, it's a switch of strategy, an alternative strategy. He may have the fresh boots that are made for walking across lap 120, getting himself a race win. So very much possible.
Yeah, you never know how that's going to work out in the end. They do have 4 sets of tires, so in theory, they could. He could be all right. 3 sets plus the one they started on. So it's a little early yet to tell if that strategy is going to backfire on him or not. But Chad Bear, he got tires and he's moving.
Yeah, Chad is. He likes to move it. In the chat there, we saw a little bit before there, Fisher Studios, thank you. And he says, look at that number 9 now. That's Brad Crest that he's referring to at the moment, who started up front of the field there. Still certainly in it here, and he did take some tyres in that last pit stop, which is the reason why he got back places. But certainly a quick car there, the man from Pittsburgh. Where is that VA? Don't know where your state's at.
Virginia.
Virginia, there you go, thank you. All
Virginia,
right.
yeah.
All right. You guys aren't allowed to get that wrong, so being American.
No,
if
you get that wrong, that's bad, yeah. Well, actually, earlier in the race, you had said somebody, and I'm not sure who it was now, but I didn't, out of the corner of my eye, I saw it right as it went away, and I think that you said he was from Alabama, and I think that might not have been Alabama. I can't remember who it was, though. I don't remember now.
Sorry,
I know who it was. It was Matt Persini.
Matt. All right, where was Matty from?
I don't know. Let's see. Pull him up real quick, and we'll figure this out.
Yep, there it is. Matty. From the great state of AB. Well, it's Canadian, so it's a Canadian state. There you go.
That's far from Alabama.
Albany, isn't it? Albany? I don't know. He's going to murder me.
Alberta, maybe?
Alberta, yep.
I know very...
Some of the chat will let us know, please.
The only thing I know less about is Australian states. I don't know.
I live in a state called Queensland that's a bit outdated because we have a king now, apparently. Well, the British do. And we're still a Commonwealth. They're going to change our state now. Although they did change the back of our coins now so that we have the king on some of our currency instead of the queen. And they'll change it over to the king's on the back of the currency instead of the queen. I think they do that in Canada as well, too, in the UK. Here we go.
Well, it looks like
Chad in the lead.
We're going to have a king for quite a while in Britain now, I guess.
With, no, he's getting in too.
Yeah, but the lineage is going to be one of his sons.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's going to be a king for the next, 30, 40, 50 years or something, probably.
That's right. You have to pay taxes for it. But it's like, got to pay for the royal family, all right, just for visiting Australia, all right, thank you. Anyway, Dustin into the lead currently at the moment for the number 13 machine.
The Canadians.
Yeah.
We got us a Canadian out front there, and Dustin Martin.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, would you
how some of these guys are diving to the apron, man. When I try that, my car gets I have a hard time making the transition back up onto the banking. but they seem to do it with no problem. But I struggle with it.
It's right on board the gyro cam. We'll go back to the like of, this is the inside apron we're talking about. This is the Jeff Slaughter number 88 machine. As that's all about what he can see, of course, unless he has the movement seat that turns him. We won't be feeling the full effect of the gyro cam. He'll be sitting like this. But the car can feel it, and you'll feel it through the steering wheel, that little elevation banking here in Vegas.
So, curiosity's sake, while we're let's find one of these guys that's going down on the apron every time, like Tyler Merritt or some of those guys that's doing that, seems to be doing almost every lap, and try to ride on board with one of them when they do that and see how much that transition is bothering them. It doesn't look too bad here. I don't have a lot of experience at Las Vegas, but I'm not an apron guy anyway, so I don't really do that. But it's just curious to me that it's not causing them any problems, because it doesn't seem to be.
Oh, you see somebody in the background going in the apron. I just don't want to take my eyes off that. I know I do want to see somebody going down at the apron and get that onboard experience, but I've got a little sneaking suspicion as we take our eyes off this front pack. We're going to miss some of the action live. There it is. So, well, that's the 77 Sean Bradley. He went down the apron. So let's ride on board and see if our, of course, sponsor of the day as well, Sean Bradley, he does have to go back and get it. Got a car to his right. Spotter would be going car right, clear. In case you're tuning in, like, I don't know too much about it, but I've just heard it sometimes, hanging out with some friends. Let's see.
Think you can take it down?
No, he won't. That's
well, that AMSOIL is everywhere. Look, all on the back of these cars. That's a nice pack up front racing. Good racing, though. Swapping around, Dustin and Matt Harmon. Jeff Slaughter up there in the 88 with two big 8s, not to confuse me.
Oh, yeah, he's got that solved it out as well, too. We do have one driver out there that was involved in that wreck earlier that was a little confusing. Doesn't have the same number on the livery that matches.
Yeah, that was Kyle. Not Kyle Dewey, the other Kyle.
Kyle St. Jean.
Kyle Gretsch. Yeah, St. Jean, yes.
Yeah, Kyle. We were in a naughty box.
Oh, got a wreck. Got a wreck somewhere. They're calling wrecking.
Jason Benson, it might be, if I could get back and find him. Oh, there's his lid flying off the hood all over the track. That's the 43. And here it is for our 5th caution at the moment. Let's go back and find out Jason Benson.
Jason. Mike Weida right behind him.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the Bojangles car. Who's that in the Bojangles car?
So you're in contact from behind there with Jason.
Yeah, who was, I don't know, I'm trying to see what number that car is. It's the Bojangles car, but I can't see the number on it. It's got Matt Harmon, isn't it?
So there's contact, bang.
24.
Yeah. And then hold on tight, because that's a big impact, and that's going to get you spin me right round, baby, right round.
Oh,
42 is spun around. They're all taking the opportunity to head back down to pit road again.
Yeah, that was Matt Persini that got into the back of him there. I knew I should have known that paint scheme. Yeah, they're all, I imagine they're coming in. You're going to have probably the guys that didn't take tires at the last stop get them now, and the rest of the guys are probably just going to take fuel at this point.
Yeah, there's an opportunity to talk to Matty, actually, on that if you want. So I still wanted to talk to Matt about, once he finishes the pit lap, if you want to grab him. I wanted to chat to him about let's ride on board. I think it was Matty this behind him, isn't it? This is that earlier incident. Yeah. So, I'm trying to get to Matty here for a second, mate. Where is he? There he is. Yeah.
Man.
So if you want to pull Matty in.
Jason. Yeah, I'll get him.
I wanted to talk to him about that pit stop event as well, too, when he came out ahead of everybody and had to look off.
A second, I'm sorry. It's going to take a minute because he's in a different group. All right. Maybe. Okay, got him.
Hello,
Matt.
Hey, fellas, how are you?
Close calls
man. How
just
you
before,
doing?
mate. Yeah, how you go?
Well, if I wouldn't keep shooting myself in the foot in the pits, I'd be a lot happier.
Yeah, we're curious about that, mate, because you came out ahead of everybody in the pit load back in one of the cautions, and then all of a sudden you had to lift off and let everybody through. What happened?
Well, that one I got a speeding penalty right at the very last second. They gave me a speeding penalty.
Told you, Jim.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the second time, they never checked my tires when I went in to get tires, so I had to go back in and get tires.
Oh man, yeah, it's funny. Apparently, that's been happening. I've seen that happen a couple times this weekend to people. I don't know what's going on with that. It's a little glitch somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. But it's all right. We'll get right back. We're working on getting back to the front. We got a pretty good car. We were making some headway there before the caution, so we'll try to get back up front here.
I'll let you go. Just quickly, AB next to your name from Stony Plain, right? What state is that in Canada? Or province? Alberta. Thank you.
That's Alberta.
All right, we got it. We figured it out finally. Thank you very much. So good luck, Matt.
All right,
Thanks,
Matt.
guys.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, Alberta. So we're getting there. We're learning. Whoa, there's a bit of kerfuffling going on at the back there at the moment as everybody's trying to get themselves into the line. I wonder if they're going to pull the pace car to go around again. No, they won't. They'll say we are good to go.
So, all right. So pace car's off.
Yeah. Now,
And let's see if I can get this one on time here. And we are green. There we go. Tex Nichols got a nice jump there again.
He's back at the front.
He's back out there at the front. Yeah. Well, he's doing that reverse strategy, but his tires aren't as old this time. Let's see if he can hold on up in hold that field position this time. His tires were a little shot last time. Let's see if he's going to be a little better this time.
The odds heads the box back on lap 45, as you can see on the picture.
So, of the guys that, yeah, he's already slipping back there.
Tell you what, if he does that, about 5 laps to go.
Yeah, right. Right. It all depends on where these cautions fall. I mean, he's running a little different strategy, and if you're marred back in 15th, 20th place, there's nothing wrong with trying something different. Maybe give you a shot at a win. If you do the same thing as everybody else is doing, you're going to end up with the same result. So.
Had to almost fall wide getting past Tex there, and Tex gets a little bit of a tank sliper into the fence. But we know he's running on the best oil that you could put in your motor cars, your racing cars, your trucks, your tractors, everything you possibly can.
And you can have that same oil. All you need to do is go to NicholsPro.com. And by the way, I have a little special announcement I'm going to make in a few minutes from NicholsOilPro.com. I've actually got to pull it up so I get it right.
Yeah, you can type that in. I typed that in Google. Just search for Nichols Oil Pros, and it'll come up with that actually. The first result. That'll actually help as well too, rather than just typing the domain name in, because you can actually get up the search results too. Search rating.
That's absolutely correct. And if you're watching this, obviously you're interested in supporting these guys and their companies that support this kind of racing. So obviously you're a fan. So do that.
Yeah, we were just talking about marketing before that you're aware of, and that's always a good thing to do there. Boost your
All right.
All right.
So now I've got this. So I was messaging with Tex earlier in the week, and we were talking about some different things, and he said to let everyone know that anybody that's watching this broadcast tonight, the first person that sends him an email asking to become one of his preferred customers, he will give you that for free. Apparently it's a program you buy into normally. And becoming a preferred customer gets you 25% discount on everything you purchase from NicholsOilPro.com. and it also gets you free shipping on orders over $100. And there's also monthly promos that only apply to the preferred customers once you get on that list. So the first person to send him an email, we didn't specify where, but I'm sure send it to him at NicholsOilPro.com, or I guess if you probably message him on Discord or something like that, that would be fine, but probably through the website would be best. So he'll make you a preferred customer for the first year, and you'll get 25% discount on everything you purchase and free shipping on everything over $100. So any of you guys that are running heavy equipment or stuff like that for your business, or running his oil for your boats and stuff, or ATVs, send him an email and he'll hook you up.
Yeah, it'd be super beneficial if you use some industrial equipment and stuff like that too, because you'd be using a ton of oil.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge
if you own a couple of pieces of heavy equipment for your business or something, that'd be a huge saving.
Hey, look who's up at the front at the moment, man. We were just speaking to a second ago. So O'Canada 1-2, and Jeff down there in P4. So, Matty, mate, after being in the wars and getting a speeding penalty and so forth, well, that's not stopping the number 24 machine from going anywhere. He's back at it.
He's fast, okay? Dude, practice today, the two fastest guys, Tyler Merritt was fastest for most of the practice, and then right up at the end, Matt Cassini jumped up and passed him, and everybody was happy to know that they weren't beaten by a thumbstick controller when Matt was the fastest in practice. So he obviously had a fast car. His car is good, and he likes this track, as he said. So it doesn't surprise me, although he did rocket right on back up there, didn't he? He's up 11 spots in the race. I don't quite remember where he came out of the pits at, but...
he was about halfway down the field, I think, when we were putting the arrow at his car when he was a quick chat to us during that last caution. So fighting his way up 3 wide down the main back stretch here, which is called the... We should know this, mate. What is it called again?
I don't.
Oh, it's written on the side of the fence there somewhere anyway, so...
I don't. It's Las Vegas.
It's a backstretch is. So help us out there in the chat as well too. But,
yeah, please.
We'll see it soon. I won't show the backstretch camera. There it is. The Nellis straightaway.
No idea. I would love to know the story behind that now.
Yeah, I lived in Las Vegas for a short period of time as well too, but then again, never went out to any of the racetracks, so I can't tell you.
So you were a showgirl back in those days, huh?
Oh, shh, how did you know?
Band can dancer.
It's interesting. I actually enjoyed off the strip a lot more than on the strip in Vegas.
Much.
That's where the locals go in. Here we go. Matty is in the lead there from Ryan Hyatt. Hyatt, yes. Old Stevie. Jared
Steve
Jackson.
McClendon back up there.
Yeah, he is up there.
Yeah, he won last week, and I tell you what, I think he's got a fast car tonight too. If his strategy works out, like I said, he obviously played that little tire strategy to get the points at the stage break, but I think he's okay, it was just somebody was announcing they're about to pit. I've got the
you got the driver audio. Yeah, I love that, but it would just be like that all the time, and we don't. That's it.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't have their Discord up. I have just the iRacing broadcast up.
Oh yeah, because most of these drivers are all in the Discord at once. I probably wouldn't be doing too much chatter in the actual iRacing.
Yeah, no, it's not
BC.
They just announced, like somebody announced they were going to pit.
That's
obviously.
Ted.
Oh, it's Tex.
It's Tex.
Tex Nichols, yeah.
Ooh, hit your spot, Tex. See, locked up a little bit before it, but his pit crew will be jumping out there now. In his eyes, he'll have his pit crew out there doing that work. Just unfortunately, in the broadcasting aspect of it, we can't have all the pit crew servicing the machine because
that's unfortunate.
Probably
His
murder
strategy
your computer with 40 cars doing it at once.
Yeah, his strategy. might not have worked out so well for him there. He's, that's going to put him a lap down.
Yeah,
if he
come out
gets
ahead
out right,
if he can.
and maybe he gets lucky, he's a lucky dog or something.
If he can get up to speed, he's currently on the back stretch now. And it'll take him a while, of course, to stop shifting into gears. There's the leader's crew, so he wants to be able to get out and maintain himself ahead of them. And I think he's starting to get up to speed now. He might be okay. I think he's going to be on the lead. No, he's just one lap down.
He's a lap down, yeah.
That's not too
But if they catch him, he's going to go 2 laps down, and then that's going to be a mess.
I don't know if they're going to catch him just yet because the speed, once he's up there, because remember he's got 4 freshers too, so he'd be able to...
True, but he also doesn't have a draft.
Yeah.
And that will help. Several cars running together will be quicker.
Now, what is Bojangles?
It's a sandwich restaurant, like a fast food restaurant.
Oh, okay, now you're making me hungry. Stop it, Matty. You're
I know,
making me hungry. I guess they have them up in Canada, or he wants them up in Canada.
They must. I just becoming familiar with one, and I noticed the other day we have one opening a couple of miles from my house, but I've actually never eaten at one. The first time I ever saw them was we were up in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, up in NASCAR country, and my son is, we were up there touring one of the universities in that area, and they have them all over the place up there.
Ted Nichols has got it cranked out of the AMSOIL as he's trying to fire up his pistons as much as possible. I'll tell you what, they're certainly lubricated. The car will not blow up from any lubrication issues. Just if Taxi over revs it too much. But he's trying absolute flat out to keep himself ahead of our race leader.
He needs a caution quick, I tell you. He's got maybe 5 laps or so before he gets caught. They're lapping a good bit faster than him right now, so
yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. So there he is, 31.1, and the leader's doing late 38s. So get back onto that.
30.8, yeah. So he's almost half a second slower. It's not going to take long.
And he is praying for caution. The thing is, Caution Fest is going to be less chances of it at the moment. Well, these cars coming together because of the fact that when we do look at that, how peep in on the track map, they're starting to really spread out. And you see on the timing tower that most drivers are pretty much separated by, give or take, half a second. This is where it's close. If you want to throw a blanket over around here, that's about a P10 downwards.
Yeah, and that is really about the only close guys on the track. There's a couple of 2-car battles that are close, but actually got up there like from 3rd place to 5th or 6th is all pretty close. Third from 3rd through 7th or 8th. There's a little gap there.
And now Matty Matty got past Tex, but now Tex can get that strip slip. Now Tex got to hang with our race leader at the moment. That'll be okay. He'll keep himself ahead of Steve. That's currently a little bit further back and catching him. If Steve can get onto the back there of Tex, then Tex will be in a bit of trouble.
So Tex is still showing 1 lap down, but he should be showing 2. But Jason Benson is the next guy. So as long as he stays ahead of Jason Benson, he would get the lucky dog.
Okay, yeah, Jason Benson's here. Currently on the track. Where is that specifically? That's the number 42 track. He is the green highlighted one, so right stop the backstretch. And if you go to Tex is all the way up here, but going across the start finish line.
Yeah, so he's okay for a little while if a caution comes out.
Let's go over currently at the moment our standings too. Stevie getting the stage break win here, currently running in P2. And then Brad Kress. Brad Kress currently at this point, 13. He is 13. Dave Hendricks isn't in the race, is he?
No, he didn't make it.
He didn't make it. Dominic Zanobi didn't make it. Other Jeff Slaughter currently at the moment is running in P5. So good points on hand for them. Mike Weeder's heading down pit road. Boom. Spots his mark perfectly there. Well, he put the car up on the jacks there, and Gets the full freshies. Yes, it is. There's the car up.
Kyle Gresh is coming in too.
Yep, Kyle Gresh too. So this is the alternative pit stop strategies we're expecting from some of these drivers. Will that pan out? With this caution car coming out now, they'll be in big trouble. If the caution car comes out in 5 or 6 laps from now, they might be good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out for those guys.
Steve's in.
You just
Here we go.
oh.
So this is crucial right now. Tyler Merritt comes in.
Yeah.
Chad Bears, Sean Bradley, Ben Parkland, Brad Crestwood, Matt Harmon. There, Kyle Gresh, as you saw. So let's see it's all going to pan out. When the rest of the field going to come out? This is when you need to get that pit stop perfect, because it could very much be the last pit stop of your race. And do you put tires on? Do you sacrifice a
Oh, you
faster
absolutely
time?
put tires on.
All right,
Yeah.
Ryan's in now. Jared Jackson. Whoa,
Whoa!
Jeff into the
That's,
pit lane, keeps it out of the fence.
Yeah, that's
but,
Jeff Slaughter.
Yep, that's going to hurt a little bit there for any of those positions. He's going to have a few drivers. There's Al, I think, behind him. Let's still waiting for our race leader here to jump in the pit road. This is also, well, you got to remember too that even though Texas is a lap down, he's going to unlap himself when leaders come in.
Yes. Well, yes, he will. So we still have the top 10. Oh, now Clifton Simmons and Dustin Barton.
Another one. Dustin.
Kyle Dewey. Oh, no, he had got in the wall too.
Yeah, you're not practicing your pit stops enough, gentlemen. You're coming in a little too hot. This is one thing that I did say a lot, because a lot of drivers just pull off and just hit the escape button and return to pit road. But I always say drive back in there. Practice, practice, practice.
I'm guilty.
That's what happens, mate. You make mistakes all the time. The more you practice in your pit stops, though, you won't speed and you won't crash out as much. Elton Wu comes in from P2 for his scheduled pit stop. So that just leaves only a handful of drivers. Michael Seymour, who's going to head behind him.
Five guys out there now.
Yep. So
Matt Persini, Will Emmerich, Marty Rogers, and Brian Cooper should be the only ones out there that have not pitted.
He's coming in now.
Race leader. Here he comes. Leader's coming in. Let's see. He talked about shooting himself in the foot on pit road all night. Let's see if he can make this green flag stop happen. This is exactly where you need to get it right here.
Yeah, the pit crew get out there with the guns, stopped it. There it is. A little slide into the box.
Stop.
It didn't cost too much time there. Up in the jack. That'll be the right side. And they'll drop the car down and they'll screw it all over there on the left side. There they go. And then just gas, gas, gas. Go, go, go. Give them a bit of a push from the pit crew out there. So get off there. And let's see if he can get out ahead there of Stevie. There's Stevie, who went in a lap or so earlier, 2 laps or so earlier. There's Matty. He's got to get up to speed. This is going to be interesting. And I think
he's not going to make it.
He's not going to make it. Boom. There goes Matty. Stevie, sorry.
Yeah, Stevie McClinton. Steve McClinton. I'm calling him Stevie now. You turning me into an Australian. Yeah, Steve McClendon undercut him there, and it worked out. And it's going to be nice gap, too. It's going to be, there's 6 seconds there, 5 seconds.
He undercapped it, as his other drivers up the road there. Marty Rogers, Brian Cooper, and Will all pit for the final time for them, maybe this evening. If we do go green at the end, it will be. And now, this man, of course, will be in the lead of this race, but he's got a gap of 2.5 seconds. Now, he did go down to pit road on lap 91, so there's only 4-lap difference between those tires. But Matty going to push it.
That shouldn't be big enough. Should not make a difference. But I tell you what, Matt is closing that gap up fast.
Yeah,
he's down to 2.5 seconds now. Man, Matt's car's fast. He said he had to go. Oh, he got on an apron a little bit and caught a little wiggle there. He said his car was fast, and he was fast in practice. So now, see if he's got 23 laps to run McClendon down if we don't get a caution flag.
Yeah, have a look at that at the moment there. So you can see those laps, 95. They're going to update it at the moment. So there it is. So he's got to be shaving a little bit out. You can see 32 seconds loss that he had left on 6 seconds because he came out of pit road and he was getting on the loud pedal and building up speed. Now he's built up to speed. You can see they're pretty much even Stevens, isn't it? 66 thousandths of a second and 22,000 seconds difference between them. And that's this man, Matt, and Steve.
He's going to keep his tires warm. They don't use tire warmers or anything like that in NASCAR.
What?
So,
oh, you can borrow some of mine if you want.
No tire warmers. No tire warmers in NASCAR.
You know, the technology's been around for about 30 years. It just makes it more fun for exciting. Look at the time shaved off there this time around.
So, well, his tires are warming up.
Yeah.
Give us car 2 laps to get the tires up to temperature, and then we'll see what he's really got. So at this point in time, if he's going to start nipping away at the gap.
Hey, you can do your math on that. If he does a 10th a lap, there it is. So that's almost 3 tenths he took out of Steve on that last lap.
Yeah. Yeah, catching him's one thing, passing him's another.
Yeah, but if you look at that, Stevie had traffic as well to navigate as he just passes.
Well, that's going to be a thing too. You know, lap traffic can definitely play a factor in this.
And Matty also had the same situation approaching as well.
So that's his angle. He sees him up there going into turn 3, and he's got a little lap traffic in front of him.
Another 2 tenths shave off that lap. 19 to go.
Yeah. Well, that's about what it's going to take. He's going to need about 2 tenths of lap. Now, you got a little draft there, too. That ought to help him off Tex. And Tex got up out of the way, but he caught a little draft off Tex coming out of that straightaway. You might see a decent amount shaved off right here, too.
Let's have a look at Stevie. And there he is from him. So you can see it looks green, but the green's bad for Steve. The green's good, of course, for Matty, as you can see. So, see how the Waffle House
Matt's coming.
machine can do it for 151. Time is, I don't know, he wants this 18 click down as quickly as possible to do this. He's got a bit of breathing space. Let us know in the chat if you think that Matty's going to hunt him down there with just shy of 2 seconds behind. But remember, exactly what you said there. It's moving perfect.
Yeah, Steve's certainly not going to be easy to get around, and we already know Steve can win. He put his first win in the books last week, I believe, next gen race, and his strategy so far seems to have worked out nicely for him tonight.
Now, just thinking of strategy, I want to go back to Text. Unfortunately, that strategy hasn't paid off. Because Tex is still a lap down, and he's in the back here, 26, so he's got a bit of work to do there, but a late quarter will help him out big time here as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not in a, where's Tex at? No, Ryan Cooper right now is in that lucky dog spot. So, unfortunately for Tex, he's not in a good spot right now.
Big battle happening here as well. In the midfield there with Kyle Gresh, last season's champion there with Clifton Simmons, who's done a solid job, you'd have to say. This race, as well as Elton Wu, Ben Harcum, and another big gainer as well, too, is Ryan Hart. So the number 3 machine, 29 positions.
Look at the boss man, Al Corey, man. You don't hear from him all race, and then all of a sudden it starts getting towards the end, and here comes Al coming up through the field, him and his Canadian tires.
Yeah, there's Al. He says Canada, now Dallas, of course. He's got the Canadian livery maple leaf on the front there, Canadian tire. So see what the boss man can do a little bit later on.
I'll tell you what, Matt Persini just took a chunk out of McClendon's lead right there. It's down to just over a second.
Yeah, McClendon's as well. There was no traffic. You could see up the road. There was no traffic there from Stevie. You can see Stevie in his scope right now. And there's Steve. Now, what's the traffic up the road from Steve? That's going to be crucial on that one. Not much, actually.
Not much.
See, the number 4 up the road on the track map. He's got Lucy coming out of that. Matt's going to spot that, and Matt's going to know and be on top of that and start the counts.
That is the difference in those 4 laps in those tires. Because when they fell off, they fell off. Like I said, I started struggling getting into the turn and mid-corner. Not as much coming off, but I had to start slowing my corner up to come in without loose. See, he's moved up the track too. Look, he's running up in that middle to high line now, which makes it a little easier on entry.
Well,
You don't have to turn it down as much.
I think I got a feeling it was going to come down to these two. Stage break winner was Steve up the road there. Matty's hunting this down. And Matty's had quite a few things thrown at him on this one. And look at that. Bingo. Within a space of about 10 laps that you said they've caught. But now, one thing to catch, another thing to overtake. More confident on the inside apron.
He's going right by him. He's flying right now, man. Steve may hold him off for a lap or two, but man alive, NASCAR's fast. That's a good spot.
Yeah, there it is.
McClendon put it in a nice spot, though, to try to hold him off right there, but he can't pitch him down. It's just, he's fast, man.
And he got that lap car to squeeze past. Now, he can use a little draft from that, but he's got to be able to put his nose out there, so he can't just yet. So Matty now, near race leader. Oh, contact! Big one!
Oh, no!
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, my gosh, the leaders!
Yes. They have taken each other out. Unfortunately, there's another lap car victim. And this is going to change absolutely everything here in Las Vegas. Big time.
Your two leaders. Oh, my goodness. With 10 laps to go.
That's going to be a good sprint race to the end. And look, let's have a look.
Holy cow.
Where it's all gone pearl-shaped now. I think the fall might have thrown him off a little bit, but the fall, to me, wasn't involved in it. He's just purely trying to get out of his way.
Oh, no, Matt got loose.
Matt got loose.
He got down towards the apron, and the back end got loose. Wow, man. And Steve was right there because the 4 car had forced Steve to come down and get behind Matt. Yeah, you watch him. He gets down. He might touch the apron right there. Yep, He just touched the apron and got the back end loose, man, and that was all it took.
Wow.
Holy cow. That is tough right there, man.
They did. So there was no door banging between them. There's no beef between the drivers. That was just simple, little mistake, as you'd mentioned there from Matty. And there it is. Let's have a look. The inside apron, she said, gets caught there.
Catches it right here.
And bang.
That's all it took. And like I said, the lap car, again, not the lap car's fault in any way, but the lap car being up on the top of the track had forced Steve down behind him. So Steve had nowhere to go when this happened because the lap car, they were just getting past the lap car, and it ended up, unfortunately, catching the 4 car, the lap car involved in that as well, which was Isaac Voss. Unfortunate for him. He just got tied up in their mess, but
we got drivers coming in pit road right now. Sean Bradley. Reinhardt stayed out. Elton Wu stayed out. Sean Bradley, Chad Bear, Brad Kress, Dustin, and Matty.
These guys that have tires left right now, we're going to probably go back to green with about 6 to go. It's going to be interesting.
That'll be
6 laps to go. 6 laps to go with fresh tires. We'll see.
Full freshies.
What we've seen earlier.
What's Ted going to get for?
The older tires did not take very long to get past. So it looks like he had his fast repair.
Steve's still in there for some time here.
Yeah, his fast repair must be gone already.
Well, he's just come in. He might no. He's going to come back out. He's been in there for about 40, 50. No, that's a pretty scheduled pit stop there. A little longer, 21 seconds, to say, just chipped out a couple of repairs. He just wants to stay on that lead lap. He wants to stay in it to win it because, of course, another big one.
Well, I'll tell you, he needs points. We know he's playing the points game after getting his win. And Matt apparently had his fast repair, and he's out in 11th place with fresh tires, too. So how many cars do we have out there that did not pit right there?
The top 10.
10 of them.
Top 10 cars did not go down a pit road.
And so Matt, who was just involved in that wreck and was the fastest car on the track, now has fresh tires, and he's sitting in 10th place with fresh tires.
That is correct. And there's the other pit stop lap from the other drivers in the top 10, you can see. Lap 92, 94s, Cup 93s, 91s, 89, Weeder, I heard him a little bit there, and Seymour there, 94.
So, wow. Okay, so actually, it looks like Persini's in 12th place, and he is second behind Sean Bradley, who also pitted. So they're going back and forth on the scoring and timing. I can't tell, but either way, you got the fastest car on the track with fresh tires and a freshly repaired car sitting right back there with freshies on, with a bunch of cars with old tires in front of them.
Going to be a cracker of 7 to go, 6 to go, of course, and we cross the line.
I mean,
now.
you got some good drivers. You got Sean Bradley back there, Matt Persini, Brad Kress, Chad Bear, who's fast. Your season champion from last year, Kyle Gresh is sitting back there. You got a lot of fast guys back there with fresh tires. They're going to come in through this field. This is going to be exciting right here.
I expect them to probably go up in the inside apron, isn't it? Trusting in the grip that they'll have. Let's see. It's a gamble. It's Las Vegas. Let's go racing.
Yeah, well, of course, you can't pass to the inside before you reach the check till you take the start flag. That'll be illegal. So they have to stay on the track till then.
And
All right, so
in the lead.
Ryan Hyatt's out front, and we need to give him a little shout out. He is out front, up 31.
Oh,
places.
it's huge.
Oh.
Back already. There it is. So I think Matt Harmon's managed to get through there. What about Matty got through?
Yeah,
oh, Steve's been involved. So
McClendon.
McClendon.
Oh, man. See, unfortunately, he got out of the pits a lot later and was further back. Oh, man.
This is going to be one of those checkups. They got to go green. Yeah, as on a loud pedal. There you go. So let's have a look. The wrecks may have curved up the road here.
It happened in front of them. They're already wrecking up in front.
Yeah. And he got attached on that one. Just wondering if it was Ward Fisher. I should find where the wreck is. There's 4 wide up there. There it is. It's going to be contact, isn't it? There's the.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. That's Chad Bear down on the bottom, isn't it?
There's pushing and shoving. You could see the 6 into the 87. Michael. That's just a bit of argy-bargy. There it is.
Mike Weeda there.
Yeah, it's Mike Weeda. Yeah, you can see the rear end was going out loosey-goosey on there. That's checked him up, hasn't it? And that's probably what's caused. We're still trying to find out.
No, I think the wreck. Go look at where's Chad Bear at right
now. Up here.
91's Chad Bear. Watch him right here. Let's see what happens with him because he takes it down on. He took it down on the inside.
We'll go back on that one. I might have gone too far. Let's have a look. Chad Bear.
Yeah. See how he's down on the inside right there? And he looked like he got into the Navy car there, Simon. Okay. I don't think that caused it. It just...
No, Rex behind there
bump and run through there, yeah. He just put a little bump and run on him in there.
He's a bit John. You can see it all right up the road. So you see that argy-bargy.
We're talking about Naj too much tonight. There it is right there, yeah. Naj did a good job. No, he got Clint Perez. I said it. Sorry, Naj. All right, so now where we're sitting at, we're going to come down to it's going to be 3 laps, isn't it?
Yeah. It's 84, and it's all because of that checkup, wasn't it, for that earlier moment that we saw it. And it bunched everybody back up. They didn't quite know where to go, and there it is. We go back to the live pitches. Matty's gone back down to pit road, so he might be retiring this one. So is our sponsor for the series, of course, Texas. He's part.
I don't. At this point, he's not going to improve in position. So we got 4 to go. We're going to be 3 to go now.
Tedwick's involved in the incident as well, mate. So that's I'm just looking at that. So I think it's just all she wrote, unfortunately. But we know he's got the oil, and make sure
he does have the oil.
Send him an email there, as you said, if we want to be a
preferred customer. He'll be the first one. He'll make you a preferred customer for your first year. 25% off and free shipping on orders over $100.
That's
man. Yeah. So now we're down to 3 laps to go here. Who's got the freshest up front? Chad Bear has got the freshest tires up towards the front.
So we got some
Kyle
news
Gress
out there
is
from
in 10th.
Tyler. He said he got news. My wheel broke, and I'm going to be using a controller on Tuesday for Latin West.
Oh,
That's Tyler.
all right.
The other Tyler.
Yes, the other Tyler. Well, certainly one Tyler's fast. So, all right, guys, here we go, man. We're down to 3 laps to go. Keep your eye on Chad Bear back there in that M&M's car, man. He's got fresh tires, and he is in 8th place right now with fresh tires, fresher tires than everybody else up front. Let's see what happens here.
Interesting why Matt parked it, because Matty wasn't involved in that incident before.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah. Here we go. Ryan, 31 positions. Only a couple more laps to go, and we'll wrap this one up here at Viva Las Vegas. So Ryan Hart, good job. Elton Wu as well has been in there. We have a caution, and that's another big one. That's huge.
Oh, that's huge.
Yep. That's out of turn
man, I
3.
see.
Out of turn 2.
Yeah, no, I see Dawson. Oh man. Oh, there's so many people involved in that.
We still got some more
There's
beef happening around.
Mike
here
Wida,
as
yeah.
well.
There's Tex. There's Tex sitting there sideways.
Let's have a look at Brad Kress first and see where this has happened here. I don't know how many checkered, green-white checkers that we're going to have on this event.
That's Tyler Merrick on the bottom down there. Tyler Merritt.
Yeah, that's the 6.
Oh,
That's
it's
Weeda.
Mike Wida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike
no,
Wida.
then there's a record
Oh,
up the road as well, mate. So
Oh.
it's not just that.
So it wasn't Wida, yeah. Oh my goodness.
They were wrecking. That's a lot of cars involved in that wreck here, bro.
That
I'm
was
seeing
a
about
lot
half
of
the
cars.
field here. At least. There you go. So look, there's. Oh, it's 2 separate incidents.
Two
And then it's a
separate
big
wrecks,
one.
Yeah.
And then you're completely blocked off. There's nowhere for anybody got that
Yeah,
point
no,
running in the back, mate. You just good
So
luck. Close
we
your
know
eyes.
Mike Weeda's wreck. Where was the wreck in front of him?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, it's way up
Trying to see,
there.
it's way up there. Just trying to see who it was. Is it around here, isn't it? Maybe here-ish? Let's have a look. How much Sean Bradley is?
Yeah, stay right there.
Yeah, 99.
Oh, there it is,
Yes.
99.
Oh, no, and then the 55, is that 55 as well?
No, that's the car that's misnumbered.
Oh,
That's
no,
that Kyle St. Jean.
Clinton.
Yeah, isn't it?
it's Clifton. Clifton, look at this.
Oh, Clifton. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets turned, it looks like. There, this is when they go going green. There it is. So Clifton gets turned, and that's...
Chad Bear turned him.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So that's where the checkup happened there, too.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
other
so-
3 separate incidents really all
It
happened
was
at
three
once.
separate incidents. So Chad Bear, obviously getting very aggressive there. Not that I'm, I mean, that's time of the race where you do that. So did Chad, was he able to stay out or no? He had damage from that?
Chad is trying to see
Yeah,
where
no,
Chad
he
is.
did
No, he
not
did.
stay out.
He's out. He's
Oh, he
currently
did?
running in P5. Chad is.
Oh my goodness, yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I missed
So
that
he's got those
completely.
full freshies, remember? But he's going to get. The
Yeah,
problem is the
yeah.
time's clicking down at the moment with only 3 to go.
Well, it's going to be a green white. It's going to be a green white checker now. So, and I'm not sure of the rate of the rules for green white checkers here, but if I'm not mistaken, I think you only get one shot at it.
It's quite possible. We certainly will find out. Don't forget more racing, of course, coming up tomorrow night. Late models. We've got the Dirt Series on Wednesdays, Thursdays the Xfinities, and Friday for the Gen 3s. And Tyler was out there saying he's going to be hopefully there in the late models on Thursdays. Is it late models, my friend? It's yeah, the Xfinity Series. You're right. So good luck on that one, Tyler. Let's see if we can get this race finished here with 3 to go, because first week's race.
And we do need to shout out to Ryan Hyatt here. I keep talking about cars that's going to come up there and contend for the win. Ryan's doing a phenomenal job up there. 31 places up in the race. He's in great shape. Well, he's running that. Look, he's running AMSOIL. Of course, he's
Yeah.
up front. What? I didn't even know.
31
I
positions
didn't even look
gained,
at
as
his
you
paint
said.
scheme.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. And Elton Wu out there on his outside running that pretty Mountain Dew cherry paint scheme. I love that. All right, here we come. Fixing to get exciting.
3 laps will go by pretty quickly. Barney, wave that flag. Give us some green.
There it is. We're green, green, green. Let's go.
The Blackjack burnouts will come to conclusion a couple laps from now. Ryan in the lead there over Jared and Chad Bear. So there you go. You're talking about Chad Bear. He's not too far. Ben Harcum, Elton Wu. But Ryan only got one more lap to go, but he's under massive attack here. Got to try to hold him on.
This is the problem is, if I'm not mistaken, if a caution comes out now, the race is over. So at this point, you gotta get up on your horse and ride. Chad Bear's having a hard time back there with Jared Jackson. So yeah, we're down to 1 lap to go here. They're bumping around back there. Ryan Hyatt is he's on his horse. He's up front, man.
Yep,
I don't know that they're. Oh.
Yeah, there's going to be a wreck
I knew
behind.
they were going to wreck. There it is. It's over. Man, congratulations to Ryan Hyatt. What a victory. 31 spots up. Holy cow. Well, that'll make Tex Nichols happy, the old NicholsOil.com series, and that is fantastic right there. Good win, Ryan.
Solid job done there. Had to be in the right
Ben
place at the
Harcum
right
ended
time.
up. Ben Harcum ended up in second place there. He had a nice run too. Dustin Barton, the Canadian, in third, finishing off on the podium there. Man, that's a great win for Ryan Hyatt right there.
There he is, celebrating his victory here at Viva Las Vegas. Ryan, congratulations! You can do some burnouts, my friend. He's always been there, hasn't he? In the whole race, his strategy worked out with the rest of the field. He was just there. He was just lurking around, and he made his moves when push comes to shove. At the end of the race, he got himself out of the pit road. Good pit stop times. Had the fresh boots, everything ready he needed to, and
that's all
that's
it took.
all you need to win.
He got it up front, and those cautions probably helped him a little bit there towards the end, because the guys with fresh tires some of them got tied up in some of those messes, and it kept people from running up on him. And man, what a fantastic win for him! I'm so happy for him.
And let's go over your race results here for the unofficial race results, but looking pretty official-ish there, my friend. Ryan gets the job done from Dustin Barton as well, too. Must have got Ben Harcum at the line, if you could see that. It's only split seconds between them. They were half a second down the road, but of course there was a bit of a wreck that occurred a little bit further down the backstretch. Elton Wu, Matt Harmon there, Tyler Merritt, Kyle Dewey, Kyle's, the Kyle and Kyle show, not a law firm. Gresh there, Marty Rogers, Brad Kress. Stephen ended up, didn't he? Stage 1 winner and the championship leader. Ends up finishing in P10th, Twitsy Bits Racing Clifton. Michael Seymour there. John and Al, the boss man, gets that P15.
Yeah, Al Corey.
If you want to go through the rest of that field for us, please.
Jared Jackson in 16th. Jeff Slaughter finishing in 17th. Brad Kress, or Chad Bear in 18th. Sean Bradley in 19th, Will Emmerich in 20th, Ward Fisher 21st, Naj, John Crutchley in 22nd, Mike Weida ended up 23rd after getting into a little trouble there towards the end of the race. And a lot of these guys were, I'm sure, caught up in some of those late incidents. You got Isaac Voss, Rick Ellison, Jason Benson, Matt Persini. He was running really strong up there and then ended up out of the race here towards the end. Our race sponsor there, our series sponsor, Tex Nichols. And finishing out your field is Brian Cooper, Riley Smith, Kyle St. Jean, Jacob Bettis, Matthew, and Nathan Fryer. And that'll round out your field there. While we're waiting to get the guys into the booth real quick, is there any way we could take a look at, the second, third place finish and see how that ended up?
Yes, sir. We're going to have a look back here, actually. This is, believe it or not, where Dustin Barton was. on the penultimate lap. Let's stay right on board and find out exactly where it all went pole-shaped off the road for these drivers, and then just stuck on by. It says I'll take P3. There it is. I think it just escapes it. Wow. Huge record back.
Yeah. But the time difference between second and third, they must have really drag raced down to the line, though.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we'll go back and we'll look on board there for a second and then we'll slow it down because there's Ben Harkin up the road there, 78. So you're going to see these cars just come together. Ben didn't. There's a 78. There's Ben to the right-hand side, believe it or not. Yep. So he's tied by tie with Ben, and then this is where these two come together. Oh, no, it actually just on his own, he loses
in front of him. It was 51 car there, yeah.
And look at this reaction.
Oh, man.
And then this is where
I want to see this run to the finish line here.
He must get a good exit out of it as the 78 slides, isn't it? Look at that power down, pedal to metal, and then to the line. Yeah.
Oh, he took it down. But he didn't get it done down there, though.
No, it was close enough, but that was very, 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 very close. As you
let it keep going. Oh, that was it. Golly, go back. Oh, man.
I don't know how to do frame by frame actually in that one, but
I don't either. But that's
you could see.
Wow.
Okay, you're quick enough.
That's crazy. That's it right there. You can see it. Yeah.
Grab those drivers for a chat.
All right. So who you want to do? You want to bring in? Let's bring in Dustin. Let's bring in Dustin.
Yeah.
Third place. That was a heck of an avoidance there. Let's see if he's in here. Let me find him. There he is. Here we go. Let's pull him up. Hey, Dustin, it's Jim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Sweating.
That was a heck of a finish there, man. That was Code Brown on that last incident there, man. I don't know how you avoided that.
A lot of luck, very little skill. I'm definitely taking a shower after this.
Yeah, that's a nice finish for you, though. You were sitting there in about 6th or 7th place when that lap started, and pulled out of 3rd place. Good job.
Yeah, I'll take it. Are you sure it was 3rd? I thought it was 2nd. I know it was close, but it was a great finish either way.
It's 2nd.
The unofficial results right now are showing you in 3rd, but that's not official. And no, actually,
it's actually 2nd. It come across the line.
No, it actually is showing you in 2nd now. Okay, so it just changed on that. So the live timing had a different scenario. So 2nd place. Congratulations. I guess diving down on that apron really did help you there at the end. It bought you that little split half a second you needed or whatever to pass you.
I was trying. I knew it was close with Ben, but what do they say? If you ain't first, you're last.
That's right. Yeah, that's what.
How was that for
until
reaction
the end
time?
of the movie? Until the end of the movie, they said that. Yeah, look at that reaction time. Holy cow.
You know what's amazing? We're just looking at the replay of that. Is that your steering wheel doesn't even budge. Most people just crank it completely to the right to avoid it. No, you just go. You know what?
Like I said, all luck. Yeah, just God take the wheel.
Well, he did a good job.
Well, I appreciate that, guys. I'm looking forward to watching the replay later tomorrow. I heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, I think it should be a good one. It's a lot of action. It was a fun race tonight. So, well, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go here?
Just our sponsor. Shout out to Sean for sponsoring this. I hate seeing him get caught up in that wreck there in the last lap right in front of me. And then obviously Tex for sponsoring the series. Really appreciate both of them, guys.
All right, man. Congratulations. Great run into 2nd place. We appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, so let's get Ben Harcum now. Where's old Ben at here? There he is. Hey, Ben. Jim Cunningham up in the booth. How you doing?
Good. How about y'all?
Good, man. So that was quite a last lap there, wasn't it?
It was that. I don't know how I made it through. My tires were going away on me. I went through there, though.
Yeah, we got it. We pulled it up here and looking at the replay right now. You squeezing by all that mess. It literally happened right in front of you there, and then the final the final seconds there, Dustin flew up on the inside and dove down on the apron on you, and looks like he nudged you by just a couple thousandths.
Yeah, that was real close. I thought I had him.
Well, initially scoring and timing and scoring thought you had him too. It took it even a second. Look at this. Oh, they're showing the replay, man. It literally happened right in front of you, and you just snuck right through there. That's nice. Yeah, it looked like you had him, but when he dove down on that apron, I guess that was just enough to get him by you. But either way, it was a good finish for you tonight.
Oh yeah, I was ran good all night. Stayed up front.
Yeah, you were competitive the whole night, and you didn't really see much trouble at all tonight, did you?
Nope, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's always nice. Did you finish with your fast repair?
Yep, still had a fast repair, and I thought I could save me a set of tires, but I figured I'd take them on that last caution.
Yeah, that was probably a good idea. It would have been rough if you hadn't, for sure. So,
oh yeah.
Well, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go here?
Thank y'all for broadcasting the race. Thanks to Tex for sponsoring the series, and thanks to Sean for sponsoring tonight's race, and everybody on the TVP admin team.
Yeah, they do a great job, don't they?
Sure do.
All right, buddy. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
All right, catch y'all later.
All right, bye-bye. All right, now let's go find your race winner here. He's probably still celebrating.
Ryan,
where is he?
We don't see.
Oh, there he is. I got him.
Oh, you got him.
I got him. Ryan, Jim Cunningham up in the booth. How you doing?
Doing good, man. You?
Not as good as you.
Chew, wee doggy.
Yeah, that worked out for you, didn't it? And, you made a great run. Obviously, came up 31 places in the race, but that really worked out well for you there at the end. I have to say, when you watch the broadcast back, you're going to see me talking about every car behind you that could come get you with fresher tires, and I wasn't giving you the respect you needed.
Yeah, I was definitely worried about those tires coming on the restart, and especially on the last lap off 2. I got loose myself, so I started watching the mirror a little bit because I knew if anybody on fresh tires had gotten to second, they were coming with a heck of a run, and then everything that happened.
Yeah, you only had at that point the previous the previous caution before that took out a couple of guys that had the fresh tires. So most of the guys behind you were on roughly the same tires as you, except for Chad Bear, who he's already lightning fast, and he had moved up, and he was in a spot where he had the fresher tires, but he couldn't get by some of those guys, and then ultimately I think he got tied up in that mess back there behind you. But man, what a finish though! Great race for you.
Yeah, I looked at the relative once I got loose and noticed that it was Chad on the high side, coming off of 2. So he definitely would have had a good run. It would have been a drag race to the end. I don't know what would have happened there.
Yeah, that's and we had a photo finish for second place behind you. I mean, but you were uneventful up there. You did a great job on those old tires, holding on for I guess the last 10 laps. No, you were up there longer than that, huh? How long were you up there with those?
I don't know, but probably like 10, 15 laps. It wasn't long.
Yeah, but definitely 10 at least, because that we had that first caution there at 10 laps to go, and you were up front then. And my concern was then there was like 5 cars that were behind you with fresh tires, and but you held them off, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was wild. It was like I went to the blackjack table and lagged out right before qualifying, so was down to my last chips and pushed them all in and cashed out.
There you go.
You did cash out. That was perfect timing. So that was funny. Yeah. So anybody you want to shout out to? By the way, I don't have a lot of experience. I broadcast a few races last year with you guys. What's your history in the league? Give me. Do you have previous wins in this series?
I've got a handful. I don't know exactly how many. I don't know where there's a database or if there is a database for that. I've got a couple. I don't know how many seasons this is. I actually sponsored the Next Gen series last year. So I was an admin for that last year and late model admin, I believe the previous 2 or 3 seasons prior to that.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So you do have, it's not your first win or anything, but it's certainly a good one. Great way to start off the year.
Oh yeah. I was talking about running part-time this year, and now since I guess we get a couple of drop weeks. I don't know if we still do or not. Last year we did. If those are still in effect, I might have to run for points now.
I mean, you certainly got to give it a shot anyway, don't you? It's hard to. You got to be sitting up there close to the. How'd you do last week? Were you? I don't recall where you finished last week.
I actually didn't race. I was,
Okay, so you didn't. All right.
as I said, I was like, well, I'm doing part time, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna kind of hang out and play something else. And so then once I asked Matt and a couple others if they were racing or not, and they're like, yeah. I was like, all right, well, I got some free time. I'll hop on.
Well, looks like your Sunday evenings may be tied up from now on.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Again, anybody else you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks, Tex, for sponsoring the series now, and definitely thanking you for letting me run AMSOIL on the car. Now I'm 2 for 2 whenever Tex has been on the car, so might have to keep running them.
He needs to start paying you too.
Nah, we'll just go for a nice cold
keeps
Dr.
the car
Pepper.
going, mate, with the AMSOIL. Okay, so
that's what we said. I did say that when you were out front there at the end. I said, well, he's running AMSOIL. Of course he's up front.
That's funny.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish your shout outs.
Oh, no, you're good. That was basically it, man.
All right. Well, congratulations. And I look forward to seeing you next week now, since I know you're going to show up.
Yeah, probably will now.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Congratulations again.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's fantastic there from Ryan to get it. Now, he'll be certainly slotting his name into the standings after the first race is done. Now, this is the second race done for the Blackjack and Burnouts 120. So he'll be putting his name up there. Just trying to see, Ben Harkin will probably be getting close to pushing himself up to the top on this one. Although Stephen did get a stage win.
Brad Kress and Stephen.
And Brad
Brad Kress finished 16th or so.
10th, I think, for
10th.
Brad, yes.
Yeah,
but Ben finished, obviously, you just heard on the podium. And Steve did get the stage win, so he should still retain some good points there. But it certainly will start spicing things up, but it's still very, very early days. And, of course, don't forget, more racing action. Absolutely, isn't it, mate? That we're going to have for 5 nights of racing here for Season 7 of the Triple Bypass. So your Sunday's done, ticked off for you guys. Monday for me. And then Tuesday, your late models for tomorrow night. So forth and Wednesday. So make sure you go to triplebypassracing.com. Sign up and be a part of this fantastic racing family. Final thoughts, my friend.
Great racing, man. That was a lot of fun. Good lead changes all night. Car staying competitive, a lot of action towards the end. I don't know what else you could ask for. And then maybe a guy winning that you maybe didn't suspect was going to win for most of the race. He snuck up there, used his strategy, and held on when it mattered. Great win for him.
Thank you very much, and thank you for everybody for tuning in. And looking forward to see you same time, same place, same network. And for now, stay safe, and we'll see you all again soon. Good night.